What's up, everybody? Soul Prodigy here, bringing you a commentary. This one's kind of special, actually, because of the fact that it's a Brink commentary. This isn't. I don't normally put this on my channel, but this was. I felt that I should probably spread my gaming a little far and wide, put up different games on the channel. That, and I was kind of getting bored of Modern Warfare 2, and I couldn't get much good gameplays on Modern Warfare 2 because a lot of times I run into those stupid lobbies full of a bunch of people running around, one-man army, all that crap, like one-man army noob tubing. I didn't finish that sentence. Whoops. So yeah, this game, for those of you who don't know it, like I said, it's Brink. Basically all you gotta do is follow the objective, like most games. But this one's kind of different than most objective games. You have to. There's a whole lot of types of objectives, and as you saw there, you can you get 4 different classes: soldier, operative, engineer, and medic. Basically, those 4 different classes affect the battlefield very much because they can complete certain objectives and they can do something on the battlefield to assist other players complete the objective. Like as you can see here, I'm an operative, or no, I was an operative to begin with. Then I changed to a soldier because there's an explosion-based objective. And you see that thing right there, that turret? Yeah, that is something an engineer can actually place down. Engineers can place mines, turrets as well, and they can also do a couple other things, but I don't want to get too deep into it. If you want to see it, you can buy the game. And engineers handle certain repairing-based objectives. So, like, if there's an elevator you need to repair, well, guess who you call? The engineer. I know what you were thinking. I was probably going to say, you thought I was going to say Ghostbusters, didn't you? Well, no. I just butchered the joke. So anyway, operatives. Those are, as well, name doesn't really give it away, but the operatives basically are the spy, super secret spy people that run around. They can hack stuff and handle hacking-based objectives. So if there's a door that you need to open that's like locked, you don't pick the lock, you just hack it, because this is like the future basically. This is on a place called the Ark, and this is a very futuristic sort of place. Like every door has like an electronic panel that opens it. So basically operatives hack the panels, and then yep, bing bada boom, your door's opened. Yay. Soldiers, that's basically, as I said, and they plant charges on the door. Oh crap, I forgot to say one more thing about operatives. Operatives in the field, they can spot enemy mines, which basically it's kind of like having a Blackbird in Black Ops, except it's for one little spot. Because you see, what you can do as an operative is you can spot people, like just look at them for like 2 seconds, and then there'll be a giant red outline in front of them. So, well, not really in front of them, on them. And then nice little flashbang fail that I just did right there. So basically, it'll just let everyone know that there's a guy right there. And that's really all they can. And they can also disguise as enemies. I forgot that. But it's kind of sucky being in a disguise because you can't do anything or you'll break the disguise. All you can do is walk and run. The moment you start to do an objective, it cancels anything else. And right there was like a bit of a lag, like I was running up a set of stairs and then suddenly skips to here. Yeah, I don't know why. So, yeah, right there was I tried to do a little slide maneuver and just shoot him up. I do that later. I managed to pull off that maneuver later, but didn't work right there. So, back to explaining all the 4 classes. There's 2 more. There's soldier and medic, and then I'll stop boring you with all these detail shit. Basically, soldiers handle explosion-based objectives. They plant charges on doors and other stuff, like you saw at the beginning. I blew up the elevator shaft. Soldiers can give other players ammo and give yourself ammo. Oh, and that's another thing. Engineers, I'm going way back. I keep forgetting small things. Engineers you can buff your own buff the damage of your own gun and buff the gun damage of your fellow allies' gun. And soldiers buff not buff. They refill ammo basically for yourself and your team. And that's really all they do in the field. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, that's pretty much it. And as for medics, as I'm sure the title implies, they revive people, because every time you even get, like, if you loved if you hated Second Chance in Black Ops, then you're just gonna love this game, because every time you get hurt enough, like basically you have a health bar, and once it goes down, you go into a Second Chance. Now, you can't shoot at all until you get to the final level. Like, there's level up in this game, obviously. Once you get to the final level, you unlock this thing called downfire, which allows you to shoot while you're down with your secondary. And right here, I don't even know what happened. I'm just being shot by a phantom through the wall or something. That's why I'm just like, what the hell happened? Looking around, seeing if I can spot the ghost that shot me. Yeah, I love it when those things happen. Not really. So, as I was saying, where was I? Damn it, I lost my train of thought. Shit. Yeah, I bet you're all loving this part. So let me just review what soldiers, all they do is, blow stuff up and give ammo. Now, the medics, they revive people. When you get down in this game, you can either respawn, or you can wait for a medic to give you a revive syringe, and then you revive yourself. Yeah, that's the thing about medics. They don't just sit there and revive for 20 minutes. They just throw you a bottle. They just throw you like a. They just throw you a little bottle syringe, and then you just stab yourself, and you're back up. So then, also they can buff your health, and there's this really weird one. It's like two kind of weird ones. One's called metabolism. That apparently boosts how fast your health regenerates for a certain amount of time. And then another thing I don't get is why, I shouldn't say why, but another thing I really don't like is the medic's adrenaline boost ability. Basically what the adrenaline boost does is makes you invincible for about 6 seconds, but all the damage that you took while you were invincible, you suddenly just take. So it's kind of like having a slow reaction. It's like being shot in the face and just sitting there for 10 seconds and be like, ow, that hurt! And then dying. Except I don't even think you would say, ow, that hurt. I think you would just plop to the floor. So, yep, this is practically the end of the mission. I know I spent most of the commentary blabbing about the game, but I do have a second, I still do have a second video up, that's going to be up pretty soon. I think I might have it up by today or tomorrow. And you won't have to listen to me blab on about how the game is played and all that. So basically, that's all there is to Brink. It's a really fun game, though. I just gave you the gist. There's a bunch of other stuff I'm sure I forgot to tell you, because I have the memory of a walnut. I tend to forget things. So, yep. And then there's one more thing, is that among all the types of objectives, there's this kind of objective that takes about 3 seconds and is absolutely pointless, and anyone can do. But you still do it just to get this cute little cutscene going. So, yeah, that's the end of the mission. We did a bunch of shit. Activated a biosequencer, delivered a sample, blah 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 blah, blah 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 blah. Signing off. See y'all later.